How often are you following up with people?
I I recontact on a 2 to 3 week basis.
2 to 3 weeks. I think you said that. Yeah, I think I was probably doing more like, I don't know, 3 to 6 weeks. But I like that. Okay. And what kind of things do you say to them when you contact them? I'm just wondering.
Well, it depends on how much effort you want to put in. You can keep it relatively generic, like, hey, John, just got this outfit the other day and I thought that you'd like it. Here's a photo. P.S. How
Yeah,
are you? And then he responds, oh my God, that's such a sexy outfit. Yeah, I do really love it. And then I respond, great, I'd love to show you in person. Would you like to meet soon? Like, I'm pretty direct. Um,
yeah.
that's
Okay.
easy because everybody likes photos of outfits. If I've kept notes on them, I actually have a pretty good memory. So I remember most stuff about my clients without needing to write it down. I'm pretty lucky like that. So I'll try to
Yeah.
personalize it if I can to something that happened. It's not always sexual. It doesn't have to be, but I also don't like I'm mindful of pushing stuff too much into like I'm not going to text my client, I don't know, Mark, who told me about his son's football game last week to ask how it went. Like, A, that's not sexy, and B, that's way too personal. But I'll remember it maybe next time I see him. So um like I have
Okay.
a one of my clients who was always my favorite client. His name was Mark, and he just we used to just really get along, and sometimes I could text him about something that wasn't necessarily sexual, but then so the first message could be maybe something about a book we talked about, or a podcast that we both liked, but then my follow-up message would be to the point because I don't want to open the door to personal conversations inappropriately. So it kind of does depend, but the generic approach is photo, outfit, like I was in the bath the other day, thought of you, loved having a shower with you. Here's me getting out of the shower. Like that stuff's easy. And then if I can remember, I'll use something personal about the client if I think it's appropriate and if it is a segue to a booking.
Okay. Let's step away to booking. Yeah, I mean, I've been doing stuff like that for a long time. I mean, honestly, the whole OnlyFans thing is dumb because I just got people to send me money by following up with them. Um, I mean, I would send out the same picture to like all of the good clients, the ones that maybe told me to text them or that I've seen twice or whatever.
Mm,
And three of them sent me money, and
awesome.
I was telling my friend about that. She was like, "That's insane. I would never text a client after." And I was just like, "I don't know how you're missing out."
Yeah. And look, most escorts don't follow up. And some of the reason for that is because they're worried about the client's privacy, which is reasonable. But I will just
Yeah,
ask the client, can I contact you? That deals with that
yeah,
problem.
yeah. I mean, I've enjoyed all of this because I mean, there's so much stuff that I've been doing, but maybe not realizing was an integral part of the whole sales process. If that makes sense.
It does. And it sounds to me like there's a lot of stuff that you've been doing intuitively. Maybe it's just now about consistency and finding ways to make it more efficient. Because, yeah, look at all the stuff we've spoken about on this call. It is a lot. Some people will choose to hire people, and I do that for stuff that's kind of external to the business, like the photo editing, the website, all that stuff. But when it comes to the client management, I've always
Yeah,
favored keeping that within my little wheelhouse because I know that the personalization matters and
that's
that's
that,
like how to make the most money. So
right.
finding ways to make that more efficient. So for me, I had a reminder. I had all my clients who I was going to follow up with marked in my phone. And then I had a reminder on a 2 or 3 week basis. Everybody was on the same schedule. So somebody dropped in, like if I saw them today, and then my reminder follow up was for next week. Well, their first follow up is going to be 1 week later. No problem. Now they go into the same funnel that everybody else is in. And every 2 to 3 weeks, I like spend time sending out basically the same message to however many clients I have, 50, 60, whatever. And it's just automated. Like I still have to do it and I have to deal with all of their
Right.
replies, but I don't have to think about it consistently.
Automated that?
Well, I automated it for me in my behavior. Like it was a calendar reminder. I sat down and did it. Like I didn't have to think, oh, when did I last see John? It didn't matter when I last saw John. I'm fucking texting John today as long as he told me I can.
Right. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I like this approach too. What I was doing kind of casually.
So yeah, I think you've got heaps of the elements already going on. It's just making it more manageable so that you're not overwhelmed by it, I imagine.
Yeah, and so I can focus on other things.
If you want to learn more escorting tips, just click the link below this video.